Are you writing during this rebellious phase of life?
So that's kind of when I started picking up the guitar. So I started singing in church and then these country fairs. And then I got to a point when I was, I guess, 15, going into grade 9, beginning high school. I kind of was like, okay, like, this isn't cool. Like, I was kind of like, wait, I don't know. I kind of took, like, a step back for a minute and was like, I don't really want to do that right now. Like,
what was that?
So I started,
was it like,
I stopped for a second and I kind of was like, what do I do? Because, like, I was, like, again, discovering myself and started listening to, like, Green Day and, like, skateboarding and, like, smoking cigarettes and drinking beer and, you know, wearing really baggy pants. And that's when, and meeting other kids in high school and hanging out with guys that play guitar and skateboarded. And, like, so that's when I started writing in my room when I'd come home from school. And I paused on church and country and all that stuff, still going to church, but just not singing those songs, and started kind of coming up with the stuff that was like developing me into being the artist that I became on my first album.
Which was true to you.
That was the transition from that into me being, I guess, pop rock.
But like just normal teenage life, right?
Yeah.
But with a different level of intuition. Because the records were based on reality.
Yeah.
The records on Let Go.
Well, Sk8er Boi came because I sat down with Lauren Christie of The Matrix, and when we were writing on my first album, I was just like, okay, so I like guys that have skate shoes on. So if I'm walking down the street and, like, see a guy with skater shoes on, and, like, we literally were just having this, like, conversation, and it was just so natural, and I had, like, those are the guys that, like, I had crushes on, so we just wrote a song called Sk8er Boi.
Do you have a shoe brand preference? I know that was like a big deal in the skater world, right? Like,
well,
you got your DCs and your Etnies.
Yeah, totally. Do people still wear those?
I don't think so.
I'm into, like, Vans now.
See, those are cool. Do you remember the DCs? They were so fat.
They're
and the
so
tongue?
big, and I still have them. Like, at my other house, I still have them, but, like, I do have a new pair, and I put it on, like, probably 6 months ago, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know if I can, like, rock these right now. Not with the skinny jeans.
I don't want to be that guy, but I might say that the DC was the Balenciaga of the 2000s, like the early 2000s. Oh, yeah. You know, those chunky fat shoes.
Yeah, definitely.
Who came up with the spelling for Sk8er Boi? Because I feel like that 8 in skate, like, changed the way the world typed.
And the BOI.
Come on.
Yeah, I did.
Like, that H just fits there perfectly. And then later comes after that in my world. Everything deserved an 8 when there was an ER. There's something about, complicated. Just back to that for a second. You know, that's number 47 on NPR's list of the greatest songs of the 21st century written by a female.
That's dope.
That, like, the 21st century. Just wild to rap.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I see the effects. He was a skater boy. He was a skater boy.
She said, see you later, boy. We need, like, a skate break.
Yeah. Dude, can you teach me how to skateboard?
Do you have one?
I have one in my car, yeah.
Yeah, we can skate out on the street after if you want.
You
want to hear something funny?
Yes.
So I just got, like, the rest of my arm tattooed by London Reese, this, like, amazing tattoo artist, the other day. Like, all of this.
Whoa.
So that's a lot. So I was, like, in a session for, like...
Did you cover stuff up?
Not really. Like 6 or 7 hours. And then, like, 2 days later, London texted me. He's like, how's that poor arm? And I was like, my arm's fine. It's my calf from skateboarding. I was like, all I can feel is, like, my leg hurts so bad, just the left side from skateboarding. And, like, no, like, 2 nights ago, I was dirt biking and I full on wiped out.
Oh, damn.
Yo, but, like, yes.
No. So today, like, I can, like, hardly lift my arm. I should look. Can you see that?
Oh, that's a real scab.
Oh, yeah. And then...
What's good?
And then I have a bruise here.
But
and, like, my butt hurts. And, like, yesterday I couldn't lift up my arm all the way because I fell off my basically it's a motorcycle. I wiped out on my shoulder. And then I, like, woke up the next day. I was like, oh, I have tour. I need to like stop skateboarding and like dirt biking until the tour is over. And then we got like a bunch of scooters, and like everyone's like eating on scooters these days.
Oh yeah.
I'm a scooter guy. I scootered twice today.
Scooter boy.
Yo, 2019 version. That's me. That should be a parody.
Listen, I'm going skateboard shopping this week to get a couple new boards because mine are like pretty fucking ancient. I'm gonna get you one.
Yo, rock on.
Okay.
Is this what they do, right? This rock on, but like.
Oh man.
I'm not doing any hand motions. I'll send you a pair of DCs in return.
yeah, please. I'm a size 7. I want the big fat skate
Big fat
shoe.
chunky ones.